Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Supreet from Department of Commerce, University of Delhi. Today we'll be continuing our series on digital marketing strategies. So before that, we have already discussed various types of digital marketing strategies. Today we'll be talking about another one into the queue, that is wherein we are talking about email or newsletter online digital marketing strategies. Now, whenever we talk about these email or newsletter online digital marketing strategies, we always see, you've been to any mall, you buy any product there through Amazon, Flipkart, you generally receive all those emails, right? And that email is wherein the marketer is trying to reach out to the customer personally. He is very prompted, the very first time you visit to any mall, you visit to any place, instead of asking your mobile number, they'll always ask you about your email address. Why? Reason being is that the marketer wants to maintain or to establish that personal connect with the customers. And that can only be done if he, sends directly messages to the customer, and those messages are a constant one. They are not a one-time messages. And the best way to do that is through email, since they are very cost effective, and at the one go, one can send bulk email messages to n number of customers. So now, whenever a customer, he makes a purchase from any desired brands, they are generally asked about their email IDs so that all the marketers can reach out to their customers personally, right? And that also helps the brands that they can directly inform their customers about the ongoing offers, about, you could say, the new launches, right? Or let's say any sales. So that's a sort of very one-to-one, a direct sort of communication between the marketer and the consumer. And another, you can just see the example, these email marketing, examples, you can see it from any purchase that you make nowadays. You make an Amazon purchase, you make a Flipkart purchase, you would immediately see that you are getting a mail into your inbox, and that mail is nothing but just a sort of your newsletter, wherein they are also informing you about the upkeeping, you could say, your products, or you could say they can also inform you about various sales that is going up, about the discount offers, or they can also ask you about the feedback for the product that you purchase on the very present day, right? So that means email marketing is the very cost effective, and it's one of the most used or one of the most penetrated option by the marketers. Now, these emails or newsletters, these online marketing strategies, they help every digital marketer. Since when we are talking about digital marketer, so he has to follow a very digital, very organic route of your digital platforms, wherein he will try to make each and every effort to reach out the consumers personally, so that, that customer retention rate is comparatively higher. Now, what will happen if you on a continuous basis are receiving any emails from your customer? Now, that will keep a, mark onto the customer mind, that impression will be created that yes, these are the new launches by the brand. So that means the customer is also getting informed about the new updates, about the discounting coupons, about the new launches, about the new product categories. So categorically, each and every information is sent out to the consumer using this email digital marketing strategies, right? And through email strategies also, email marketing strategies, sometimes if a new store is opened, so that also, the information with respect to opening of a new store, the information with respect to upcoming any, you could say, sales, any product launches. So everything is being communicated to the consumer using email marketing option. So we see that email marketing over the time period, it has evolved. And when we say evolved, we see it nowadays not just one brand or the much luxurious brands that they are the ones who are penetrating onto the email marketing. Rather, there are n number of brands and even the normally used applications. For example, if you buy groceries from your Blinkit or Zepto or from any other big basket, right? You are being, whenever you are being asked about your email address, you are being informed about the weekly sales. You are being informed about the, special discounts, special coupons, or the month-end sale, or the, month beginning sales. So that wise, each and every information is now being dispersed to the consumers via email. Right. So that is why we say that it has evolved over the period of time, and now upcoming in the upcoming years also. So as you see in the present time also that hardly any SMS for any brands come to your cell phones. It is majorly that is your inbox is loaded with n number of emails, because this is what the customer maybe even if while going through that or scrolling through your inbox, you will give it a glance, so that, and maybe you will open it up, something will tempt you and you make a purchase. So that is considered a very advantageous sort of your marketing strategy over your traditional marketing methods. And one important thing is, as compared to your traditional modes of your communication, this is much more cost effective, and it is a sort of one-on-one contact with the customer. Now, when we have to reach a great set of population, or when we have to reach a population size which is as sheer, which is a mammoth one, and when you have to target to a population into the Asian markets, into the Indian market specifically, so emails are quick, they spread very faster, and you can immediately obtain the feedback also from the customers without involving much cost. So there will be minimal time consumption, there will be minimal cost, and it will altogether be a very cost effective and a fastest method to communicate the brand's message to a larger number of people. Right. Now, whenever we say that what would be the main motive of sending all these emails, and or you could say penetrating onto email marketing, is that when sending the messages through email, it actually makes a relationship with the existing or the potential customer. So it is not like that you are sending the mails to the existing set or existing bunch of your customers, rather you are trying to procure as much as possible a newer set of customers, right? So that more and more customers are convinced, they are ready to buy the commodity, and they share the views about the company with other set of people also, right? And when talking about email is not restricted that you can just send a some text message or some body language to be written in a text form. That's it. That email is beyond that. Email, you can incorporate all the audios, you can incorporate the videos also, you can incorporate any images. So that is in a sort is very interactive. So when something which is very interactive, which is very eye appealing to the customer, that obviously is going to create a better impression and will generate a better customer retention rate as compared to the traditional means. So email marketing is always being considered a much more attractive, a much more lucrative method of reaching out to the customers. Now, when we talk about these types of email marketing, there are various types of email marketing. Forsake, let's say newsletter email marketing, drip email marketing, your thank you email marketing. So we'll be discussing one by one each of these formats. So newsletter email. Newsletter emails are mostly those sort of your emails wherein the intent is to inform the customers about the upcoming schemes, about the upcoming offers, or maybe about the upcoming discounts, so that it creates an interest in the mind of your customers or consumers. So anything which the company is going to come up sooner, so they send an intimation in the form of a newsletter to the consumers, right? Another format is your drip email marketing. Now, what happens out in case of drip email marketing? The marketer will do what is, it will send the mails to entire set of your customers, whether the potential one or the existing ones, right? Now, if the customer reads that mail So the marketer in that case will do what is, it will send in another mail to the customer, because he knows now that the customer has read the mail. So customer is interested into the product, or customer is happy to read about the information which is sent from the brand's end, right? And in case, let's suppose the customer does not open the mail, the marketer will do what is, he will send the reminder regards the same, right? He will send an intimation that this is a gentle reminder that these are the upcoming sale days, or these are the promotional discounts, or these are the coupon vouchers that you can use. So you must be generally, receiving all these emails. So that is a form of a drip email marketing, wherein, a drip after drip, you will receive the mails which will make sure that the customer's focus is, you are grabbing the entire attention of the customer. In case he opens a mail, then also you send a second mail in continuance of the same. And in case the customer does not open a mail, you send a reminder mail. But you make sure this thing that you are always there onto the market shelves by, grabbing the attention of the customers. And in this way also you are doing what is, you are tracking the loyalty of the customer. How come? Because through these tracking emails, they will help you know how much a customer is interested in the emails or the promotional tools, and accordingly you will modify your strategy, accordingly you will float the offers, and you can track the loyalty of the customers, right? So that is why it is one of the most commonly used format of your email marketing. Another one is your catalog and video email marketing. So catalog, as the name itself tells, right, that this sort of your marketing, it focuses on sending out a proper catalog of the brand, wherein you will have the entire photographs, you will have the entire description of the product. Let's suppose if someone is sending you the catalog with respect to the brand's clothing apparel, so they'll tell you about women category, men category, children category. Children may be, again you will see a boy and girl category, and among those categories they'll show you these are the products. For let's suppose there's a category of handbag, there's a category of belts, there's a category of jeans. So every photograph will be there along with the dimensions, along with the, let's suppose, the price, along with a little one-line short description. So this is again a sort of your newsletter email, wherein a lot of pictures and a little description about the product along with the ratings is provided, so that it can create a greater impression onto the mindset of consumers. So catalog emails, they compared to your textual matter, they are sent to your emails, and your cost of printing is saved, your shipping prices is saved. You need not to send those pamphlets to the customers. Rather you can do what is, you can simply shoot a mail to the customer, and they can be informed about the n number of products which are being mentioned into the catalog. So that means many a brand sends the weekly catalog, monthly catalog. Number of makeup brands do this, number of handbags, luxurious handbags, they send these sort of your catalogs, right? Even your clothing apparels, they send these sort of your catalog or video email marketing, which is a short video. When we talk about a video email, it doesn't mean that there is a long video, messages, because in that case, the customer will not be interested to go through the entire video, right? So here in what sort of thing is that? This is a sort of your hybrid between your newsletter and your catalog marketing, wherein a narrative about the pictures, about a little short 30-second or a 1-minute video is being given, a sort of few graphics are there, some sort of video, you could say clippings will be there, snippets will be there. So, which is a lot sort of, you could say, a more technical experience for the customers, wherein they can experience the things in real manner. Nowadays, if you buy something, even let's suppose jewelry, so they do what does, they give you that, option where you can just see, you can just click a photograph of yours, upload it onto the application, and you can see how does that particular jewelry looks onto you, right, without even personally going to the store. So that ways you can say that videos or this sort of personal interaction gives a better, experience, user experience. So when talking about this video email, when you see someone, carrying the product or wearing the product, right, so you feel like, it looks that ways onto the second person, so it seems to be good. When you get a 360-degree perspective of the product, so that's sort of very interactive, that sort of lures the customers, and that sort of focuses onto the main product and captures the customer attention totally, right. Next one is your press release emails. Now, press release emails is basically, what is a press release? It is a little information about the, you could say, the upcoming, again, projects or upcoming products or upcoming range of ingredients that the brand is using in, in binding the product, in bringing the product into final form, right. And then for the same, the brands do what is, it releases the information about the same, and it is usually related to, your, let's say, whenever we talk about this release, it is basically related to your print publications, as it happened in the case of your newspapers or trade magazines, right. So that was earlier the way of connecting with the consumers. Nowadays, this press release email is what? It concentrates onto the one message, that let's suppose the brand is coming up with a altogether category of food products which is purely organic in nature. So it will do what is? It needs to make sure that the message reaches out to a greater set of consumer. So in order to create that consumer awareness, the brand will go for a press release email. Press release email will be a one message, one common message, not a personalized one, but a one generic message which will be sent to every consumer or every user or every potential consumer, right. They will, using a major database, send it out to n number of people out there, so that the information, the message is reached out to each and every person about this latest release, either about the product, either about the ingredient or the color choices the company is making, whatever it is. So it is doing a press release. What happens in case of a press release? Whenever any information comes into the news, so what is a press release basically? That the same set of information, it is meant to be, telecasted for each and every person, right, irrespective of whether the customer is interested or not interested, whether it is of its specific interest or not. So similarly, a press release email goes like, it will be sent out to each and every person, wherein there will be a single message, and that single message will be concentrated, and it will be designed to tell the readers and to, provoke them, to nudge them that yes, these are the products that the company is going to come up with. You can go for buying the product either online or offline, right. Another one is, which is very popular, again, thank you email marketing. Now, thank you, as the name suggests, it is a measure to motivate the customers. It is a measure wherein we are trying to reward the customers because they have made a purchase with us, right. What are those thank you email, meant for? They are meant to give that, motivation to the customer that yes, their response, their feedback matters to the brand the most. Their feedback is, appreciated, and the brand understands the customer feedback in the most effective manner. What will happen into that thank you email marketing? They'll tell you, did you, for your recent purchases, provide your review or provide those stars, right? So if you provide those reviews or those stars to the brand for whatever purchase that you made, so that ways your response is being acknowledged, right? And thank you emails, what happens is one need to customize such emails. These are personalized ones, because press release what happened is that they are generic messages, but in case of your thank you emails, they are very personalized ones, wherein with respect to your very specific purchase that you made, you will receive a very personalized thank you email message. And at times company also do what is, in case the customer has given the feedback for its recent purchases, the brand will do what is, it will give a reward in the form of coupons, in the form of your vouchers to the customers. So that, or nowadays this badges system has also been introduced, wherein you would see that you have earned the most loyal customer badge, or you have made this much, you are among the top 10% of the customers who made a purchase, right, with respect to this particular article. So that is what? That is a thank you email marketing. So as to tell you that for the brand, customer matters the loss. Customer is still the kingpin of the, you could say marketing. So that is why email marketing in totality is the most effective form of your digital marketing. Another one in the queue is your social media marketing. Now, social media marketing, as everybody knows, it is much popular through your various social networking sites, be it your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, right? So, you see a number of social networking sites, and through this, because the marketers know that the consumers nowadays spend most of their time onto these online social networking sites. So now they find a newer way to connect with the customers. They would directly, send the messages to the customer feeds, right? You call it a feed when in case of your social networking sites. So you will directly see the messages or some videos popping in or some advertisements popping in into your news feed. So that is a social media marketing wherein all the marketers are having their specific marketing account. Through their social media marketing, they are reaching out to a number of customers, and that is most effective because anyone who looks onto the advertisement through these, feed, so for a minute they will pause and look into the advertisement, look into what is the brand trying to communicate to the consumers, right? Furthermore, the social media marketing strategies, they not only provide one sort of your online advertisement opportunities, but there is an array of digital marketing opportunities wherein you would see those paid video advertisements on social media websites like your Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, like LinkedIn. So you see those paid banner advertisements. So that is the option to boost the official brand page. And comparatively, it's a very negligible amount that is being involved, right? So that is why this is the another strategy which is being widely used by all the marketers, and through which the insights that are provided by each official social media page to the brand, right? It allows the brand to actually track the activity of its customers using digital marketing analytics and to see into that how many customers are visiting their website, how many of them are actually making a purchase. So that ways you can see about these digital marketing strategies, these are very popular one. One last form into the same is your influencer and collaborative marketing. And this is what is very common to each and every person. Again, it is very, very popular. Under this sort of your digital marketing strategy, digital marketers do what is, they contact or they approach the most popular influencers and get in collaboration with them through their social media accounts. Number of times you see for paid sponsorship ads through Virat Kohli, through Sachin Tendulkar, through Shah Rukh Khan, right? Or that was earlier, since all these things earlier used to happen through the celebrities only, right? And nowadays they have taken the form of your influencers also, where a number of popular influencers are there, right? Wherein they go into collaborations with them. And such influencer collaborations, they allow the digital marketers that they can reach out to their followers and influence those followers, and this way they need not to indulge any other strategy, and they can, through these influencers or collaborative marketing with the celebs, they can, to a wider scale of customers, can transmit a lot of information without having to spend a fortune onto the paid partnerships. So this is the one way through which they can, boost their product, create awareness about their product in the market shelves. So this was all about the digital marketing strategies. We have already discussed a lot of digital marketing strategies in the past segment, and today's segment sums up all the remaining sort of your digital marketing strategies. So that's it for the day.